To meet Kylie, our little hair model today. We chose her today because she has bangs, and sometimes bangs are hard to deal with. So we're going to use a lot of gel on her because these bangs need to go back with no bobby pins or anything. You're going to part right over her right eye, just like I have it here. So I'm just getting her set up so we can make sure that we can get that back and with her bangs in the gel. So anybody that has curly hair, my suggestion would be doing it when you're wet, so you don't have to do a straight iron. And with this, the bangs tube, gel is going to be your best friend, especially when they're this young. So we're going to want to do a lot of gel at the top part here. So we're going to make sure all of these bangs go back and stay. So gel is going to be your best friend with somebody who has bangs or somebody who has curly hair or anybody who has any kind of short hair that's hanging out. And I'm even going to do a little more on her just because she has the bangs. Because if you're in a couple numbers and they're doing some changes, anything has to come over their hair, you want to make sure this is really slick in there. So we have the right part here over the right eye, goes about halfway back, quarter back, and then straight. So I'm just going to comb it out, make sure we get all the bubbles out. We can do a comb through it again if we need to. Oh, you do have one. Oh, it's your bangs. We didn't brush your bangs. I'm sorry if I'm hurting you.
I'm not.
So I'm just smoothing it out to make sure all of those bangs are going to stay back there. You're going to take a ponytail holder, you're going to do a very, very low as far on the back of her, the nape of her neck that you can do. Can you look down for me? So I'm going as low as I can on the back of her neck. We're going to go up. I'm going to just smooth this out. You're going to keep looking down for me. So the best way to handle this when you're doing a bun is to do a braid, because it's going to keep all of her hair together and it's going to make the bun portion easier. So just a traditional braid. You have very long hair.
I'm gonna get it donated.
That's awesome. This will work even if she had really short hair, especially if she had short hair, the braid actually helps even more with the short hair because it's easier to get into the bun. So I always try to make sure that I'm not hurting anyone when I do this. So we have two types of pins. We have hair pins that are more open, and this is what I start the bun with because it doesn't hurt them. And then when we finish it off at the end, I use a traditional bobby pin. Okay, so I'm going to have you look down again. So you're just going to take the braid, wrap it around like you would do a traditional bun. Tuck those little ones in that aren't there as far as you can, but the hairnet will help with that. And then you just put the hairpins in. You're going to need more hairpins than you would think that you would need, just to make sure when they're dancing that everything stays put and where it needs to be. Did that hurt? Are you good? I'm not hurting you? Keep looking down. I want to make sure it doesn't come out. All right, so those are going to be the hairpins. We're in there now. Kaylee, my little helper, is going to hand me the hairnet. So we have hairnets. You can get them in 3 packs, which will give you one for the rehearsal, one for day 1 recital, one for day 2 recital. You're going to take the hairnet, pop it around the bun. It's going to keep all the wispies in. Pull it down. And then you're just going to wrap this all the way around. And this is the point now where I will use traditional bobby pins to match. If you have a child with blonde hair, they do sell the yellow ones, which is probably what you want to use so we don't see them on the stage. And then you're going to tuck this in. So this, I'm just making sure that everything's going to be nice and tight. Nothing's going to fall through with a costume change. Did that hurt? I'm getting really good at this in my old age. Did that one hurt? That one was really tight. All right. I always do this shake test with my children. Pop your head back up. I don't want to hurt your neck. Shake it a little bit. How does it feel?
Good.
Good? All right, and now with somebody with bangs, somebody that might have some wispies, because believe it or not, if you're on the stage, I do one more little last gel. I just look for anything that might be loose or hanging, and I just gel it down to make sure it's gonna stay in place. And then that's all it takes.
Are you going to take a bow?
You should take a bow. We gotta stand up and take a bow.
Yay!